Hello aviators, musical aviator here. We're in Melbourne. It's Monday, so we're off to Sydney. PMDG 737, Orbx Melbourne, all the usual details. We'll get some doors open to let the passengers in. Cool. Let's start that IRS alignment. Passenger sign's still off because we're refueling still, and we're getting 5,486. Have 124 passengers. Actually have more than that, 26. And we'll have 2526. Up the front. Down the back we need 1386. Righty, IRS position. Taking that from the GPS. Melbourne, of course. Melbourne to Sydney. Call sign. Haven't logged in yet. Let's do that. So I'll wait for that to load. Call sign will be velocity 883. Just looking through the details. Mach point 78 with a cost index 30. Williamtown is our alternate. Just install some liveries, so the FSinn is just taking a little longer to load up. It's pretty much done now. And time to log in. I'll be flying flight level 390. Pacific Airlines just in front of us. VOZ 883. Flight plan of course being from Melbourne. That way. From Melbourne it's H129. Then Yankee 59. Up to Sydney. Activated. Zero fuel weight 55.3. Let's check our reserves. And they are Williamtown is 1 tonne. The reserve is 1 tonne. That's 2. Actual arrival will be about 2.6 or 2.7. Costa Next 30, flight level 390. Okay, the back door's done. All that's done as well. Just leave the front door connected for the moment. And wind 160 at 10, cab OK, 27 degrees. QNH 1019er. That's pretty much clinched to runway 16. Unless they want to do runway something else for some reason. Ah, the addons has come up, 132.7.
Fire received for bye. Melbourne information, bye-bye. Expect ILS approach runway 16 for arrivals and departures. Wind 160 degrees at 10 knots. Cab OK, temperature 27, QNH 1019. On first contact with ground approach, notify received for bye. Melbourne information, bye-bye. Expect ILS approach runway 16 for arrivals and departures. Wind 160 degrees at 10 knots. Cab OK, temperature 27, QNH 1019. On first contact with ground approach, notify received for bye. Melbourne information, bye-bye. Expect ILS approach runway 16 for arrivals and departures. Wind 160 degrees at 10 knots. Cab OK, temperature 27, QNH 1019. On first contact with ground approach, notify received for bye. Melbourne information, bye-bye. Expect ILS approach runway 16 for arrivals and departures. Wind 160 degrees at 10 knots.
So information Papa could have been read a little bit slower, in my opinion. Last time you said it sounded like information brah. Yo brah. Anyway. Papa 16 and all that other weather details that I already gave. First airborne frequency will be 1320. Yeah, it's called clearance. Melbourne Tower, velocity 883, requesting threats to Sydney.
Velocity 883, good evening, cleared to Sydney via Dursel flight plan route runway 16, at Dursel 8 departure, maintain 5,000, departures with Melbourne approach 132.0 and squawking 3015.
Velocity 883, cleared to Sydney via Dursel. Dursel 8 departure, runway 16, initial climb to 5,000, squawk code 3015 and departures 132.0.
Velocity 883.
3215 on the squawk.
All stations on the ground information, Quebec exam current, the winds are 170 degrees at 9 knots, cab OK, QNH 1019, all stations.
Derating to 45, assumed temperature, temps will be 5, center of gravity 21.1 with a trim 5.03, 5,000, and Dursel 8 on runway 16. That's it. Let's go over discontinuity there. Got Horus, Albach, Chimu, Sally, Dursel, and then the flight plan. Ready for takeoff checks, configuration. Configuration sounds good. Recall. Alright. Contact cabin. Front door. And we have a ground 121.7. G'no, we're pretty much ready. Let's call them around. Melbourne ground, velocity 883. We have clearance and information Quebec, ready for push on Echo 6.
Velocity 883, g'day Melbourne ground, push and start approved.
Cross and start approved, velocity 883. Okay, pretty much ready. Clear for the pushback. Initial climb is 5,000, cruise of 39. Just going to get the briefing ready for our departure. Melbourne 16. So it'll be our right hand turn at the bay. For their pushback, we have been cleared. Once you're ready. Right, so the runway is 3,600 metres long, give or take some change. We'll be using auto brake RTO, flaps 5. Our V speeds for today, 132, 140, 134, 142. 142 is set. Parking brake, released. Clear for the start. Shut down the packs. Open the fuel pumps. Rest of that looks fine. Engine number 2, ground start. Engine 2, N2 rising. %, engine 2, the idle. Okay, takeoff trim will be just more than 5, slightly. So do that. Start a cutout. EGT stable. Engine number 1, ground start. N2 rising. N2 at 20, engine number 1 to idle. Engine 1, start a cutout. EGT stable. Hydraulics are on. Electrics are done. Flaps 5. Overhead's fine. APU coming off, and we'll just reset the temps. Flight director on. Departing on VNAV and LNAV. Parking brake is set. Right, let's talk about departure. We have a V1 speed of 132 knots, a rotation of 134. Climbing away at 142. 142 is set on the bug. Because of the length of the runway here, we can accelerate to 100 knots. after 100 knots we are committed to takeoff, except for in cases of fire or hydraulic failure. Up to 132 knots and then we're committed to the takeoff. Copy truck, you're clear to disconnect, thanks. Alright, once we get airborne, assuming everything's normal, we'll make a right hand turn at Horsch, direct to Albac, and that's on the FMC there. After that's to B Alto and then direct to Dursel. Requirement to cross the right L at above 10,000. Ground's called clear. Obviously we have VFR pretty much. I think the cloud was it's reporting Cav OK, I think. Just a little bit of stuff up there. There's a bit of stuff coming up later. Flight level 120, 140, 250. But yeah, Cav OK where it counts. Let's make a call. Melbourne ground, velocity 883 with Quebec is ready for taxi at uniform.
Velocity 883, taxi by Golf at Alpha to Charlie Horn and on cross 27.
By Golf by Alpha and Charlie, runway 216, velocity 883. Go for taxi, let's move.
Melbourne ground, Pacific 458 with information Tibet aircraft clearance for camera. Civic 458 standby, number 1 clearance. Dragon A, velocity 866 is on Golf for Bay Echo 1. Check to the bay via Golf. The bay via Golf, velocity 866.
crossing Echo.
Pacific 458, I have your current bell.
Go ahead, to 458.
Pacific 458, you are cleared to Canberra via social plane route. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet initially. Takeoff departure of runway 16 for 3072 and departure to Melbourne approach 13280.
First, to Canberra, I love that. My hotel initial 5,000.
Yeah, pressing runway 27.
Runway 27. 307, 458.
Strobes are on.
And
458, read back to turn.
No aircraft approaching 07 or the other one.
Pacific 458, comms ready 3.
Pacific 458, am I required or
Coming up on Charlie. And 7 PM on the dot. Ground velocity 883, approaching 1816. Give until I turn the corner and just drop over the tower. Okay, let's do that. Transponder run. Melbourne Tower, velocity 883, approaching runway 16, fully ready. Melbourne Tower, velocity 883.
Velocity 883, the wind's 109 knots, combat departure airborne runway 16, clear takeoff.
Runway 16, cleared for contact departures airborne, takeoff. Just be moving them. Say one thing at a time. %, thrust. Take up. Take up thrust set. $100 knots.
V1.
Check.
Rotate. V2.
Positive rate, gear up. Departure 132.0. Set. Time of departure, velocity 883, climbing 5,000, 2,600.
Following through, but I got approach. Let's confirm your information. Struggle.
Flaps on.
1413. Thanks for that. Next, profile of this.
Melbourne approach, velocity 883, nearing 5,000.
Fueling 326, contact Melbourne Tower 120.
Flaps up.
1205, fueling 326. Nah.
Melbourne approach, velocity 883, maintaining 5,000.
Velocity 883, is confirmed the score is 3015, please.
And 3215. Needing to change that one. Autopilot. Just checking that we're changing to 3015 for you. Velocity weight 83. 3015 it is.
Velocity 883, you are identified. Following sign flight level 240.
Flight level 240, velocity 883. Level 240. There we are.
Call 413, this is pocket.
Okay, checklists. Air conditioning and pressurization. Not set. Packs are on now. Start switches are off. Landing gear is up and off. Auto brake is off. Flaps are up. Altimeters holding on altimeters. Altimeter set, standard. 1013 on the standby.
Melbourne approach,
Climb check complete.
3124 with you at flight level 270 for flight level 090.
Flight level 3124, just confirm your information to see back on board.
Yes, confirm information to back.
31324. Expect which way to approach runway 16. I was 413, descend to 4000.
seatbelt signs coming up.
Very well, 3124, just to confirm, you're showing a little too high. Would you prefer Vector final or down as well? Should be able to get down. I'll increase my percent. Very well, 3124, if you have any dramas, just get back in. Yeah, no problem. 3124, just in top end. 10,5000, 3124. Class 413, descend and maintain 3,000 to establish. Clear the pilot approach on level 6, report summit. Velocity 883, contact Melbourne Centre on 125, decimal 2.
That's under 125, that's a 2, velocity 883. 1252. Melbourne Centre, velocity 883, climbing flight level 240, out of flight level 210. Climb flight level 390, velocity 883. 390 set, let's turn that guy up a bit.
Position Melbourne Centre 125, decimal 0, expect factor. 125, decimal 0,
Melbourne Centre, good day, Qantas 411 at flight level 360.
What's 411 Melbourne Centre Stella? What's 411 Melbourne Centre? Down clearance available.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 411, ready to copy. Back clearance.
Qantas 411, cleared into Melbourne by the LIZZI 7 Alpha arrival, runway 16, maintain flight level 360.
Melbourne Center 411, copy that, LIZZI 7, arrival, runway 16, will maintain flight level 360, Motorsport 1.
Just looking at the meta for Sydney, we've got some wind 050 at 15 knots. That could put us on runway 07. Not sure yet because we're not inside range of ATIS, but yeah, 050 at 15 knots is favouring runway 07 quite a lot. 07 of course puts us on the most steep profile into Sydney. The details, cab OK, temperature 25, QNH 1021. I think I'll just pull up the charts and maybe plan for a 07 approach. Small possibility that there might be runway 34 left also, as it is a preferred runway. And Sydney. And arrival of course will be the Rivet. Rivet 9 arrival.
Melbourne Center Malaysian flight for individual flight level 320.
570, Melbourne, and Darkman phone.
Ready to copy 570.
570, Sydney and Melbourne, via the LIZZI 7 Alpha arrival, runway 1, maintain flight 320.
LIZZI 7 Alpha, runway 16, flight level 320, Malaysian 570.
Get 3 and 16 seconds, Melbourne, and 125, that's very good.
125, Arsenal's okay, Cat 362, good night.
Foot to go. FS3 Speed of inner path. Right, let's see if we can catch the Sydney ATIS 12625.
The departures, wind 050 at 15 knots, cav OK, temperature 25, QNH 1021. On first contact with Sydney Tower, advise receipt of information Oscar. Sydney Terminal information Oscar, expect ILS approach, runway 34 left, 34 right, arrivals and departures. Wind 050 at 15 knots, cav OK, temperature 25, QNH 1021. On first contact with Sydney Tower, advise receipt of information Oscar. Sydney Terminal information Oscar, expect ILS approach.
Information Oscar it is. Runway 34 left, probably.
Melbourne Centre. Got a reboot on computer. Yeah.
Let's grab that. 34 left on the ILS. That'll be Rivet 9 arrival. Close that disco. There we are. Dudok, Nasho, and Vector. 110.1. Get set. And inbound course 335. So how much weight we've got? Exactly 10 more, so 57.8 gives us a VRAF 40 of 132. We'll take that. So approach speed 137. Water brake 1. And we'll vacate. Nice and easily on the runway. Probably somewhere around Kilo. And cross runway 25 on buyback. Righty, so let's set up the, or brief the approach, should I say. It's the Rivet 9 arrival, cross Tammy below 9,000, cross Boogie at or above 6,000. So let's check that's in. Tammy at 9, Boogie at 6. Up that is Dulok and Nasho. Nasho is Vectors. Vectors will come on to the runway 34, which is via Sausage at 4,000. The opposite runway has a different waypoint at 3,000. Minimums is 220 feet. And as we saw, barometer is 1021 hectopascal. Our minimum's 220 is set. Melbourne Centre, velocity 883, flight level 390 to Aaron and Sydney.
883,
Robert, set up to go for
3458, Ghana Grey, final maintain flight level 370.
level 370.
And Pacific 458, contact runway junction now 1356.
One two five, this is 458.
And velocity 883, contact channel 125, message.
125, this one too, I'll say anything.
Four, five, eight, Melbourne, g'day. You'll find 370.
Three 458.
What's the 883 back on free?
Echo Kilo Melbourne Center, squawk 3146, now lucky there. 314. Tango Echo Kilo, you're identified 26 miles to the north of Ballarat, verifiable path.
Kilo is passing following 119.
Tango Echo Kilo, thanks for continue on climb. City control the airspace on climb to flight level 200 and stand by contact.
Center velocity 883.
What's the 883, Melbourne? Go ahead.
883 is approaching top of descent, about 50 miles.
What's the 883 just having a control which change to the next sector? If they're online, I'll give you the transfer. Stand by.
Copy.
Tango Echo Charlie, press position, cleared direct to Cobra.
Direct to
What is 411 is into 9000 on Melbourne QNH 1019.
It's into 9000, it's Qantas 419.
Melbourne Center Malaysian 570 is drop at descent.
Malaysian 570, descent flight level 210.
Descending flight level 210 Malaysian 570.
What's the 883 contact Melbourne Centre now? 125.0, expect start 0.
Center 125.0, velocity 883. Melbourne Center, velocity 883, flight number 390.
Velocity 883, Melbourne Center.
Velocity 883, approaching top of center.
Velocity 883, it's a rivet 9 on runway 16 right. When ready, descend on flight level 210.
When ready, down flight level 210, rivet 9 arrival, runway 16 right, velocity 883. Right. Let's go back to the ADIS.
So velocity 883, there's an amendment to that stuff there. It's runway 34 left for the arrival. Runway, correction, runway 34 left at rivet 9 still.
Rivet 9 arrival, we cleared 34 left of arrival, velocity 883. Cool. That all stays the same.
Velocity 883, sorry about that, still for today.
And we're on the way down. Velocity 883, no worries. We've left flight level 390 for 210.
Velocity 883.
Descent checklist. Okay, pressurization altitude, let's set that to 50. Anti-ice not required. It's cab OK and 25 degrees Celsius. Approach briefing. Don't think we quite did that one. We've set up all the aids. So the approach briefing from the rivet arrival, we've got a downwind departure, downwind kind of leg from Nasho. Then vectors onto Sausage. From there it's intercept for the ILS. We're flying that coupled until a point about 2,000 feet. There's requirements across the what's that one? DME 5. DME 6 actually. 6 DME above 1,900. Outer marker crossing at 1290. 1,290 feet. And minimum's 220. The cab okay, so we'll probably be visual pretty far out. Using auto brake 1, runway is 3,900 meters long, and we're looking to come off more than halfway down the runway. Okay, briefing is complete. IAS and altitude guidance. I've set the Barrow altitude 220 and reference speed 132 with flat 40. Descent checklist is complete.
Velocity 883, continue descent now to flight level 120.
Flight level 120, velocity 883. Level 120, sir.
velocity 882, rest of the cockpit. Thanks for reporting back.
Velocity 882, that's fine. How long are you going to be? You've got to head up to the other Melbourne Centre in a second.
If you give us the frequency now, we can call him if that's alright, or do we have to wait?
No, you don't have to wait. Just hang on a second. I'll try and give you an early handover, and you can request on the other frequency. So just stand by one.
There's flight level 240. The altitude and instrument set. Cross-checked. Age set, we have 110.1 active, and the inbound course 335. That's checked. Standby ADI set to approach mode. Approach checks complete apart from the altimeter, which will be at 10,000. And let's grab the seatbelt signs. Cabin crew, prepare the aircraft for arrival.
Velocity 882, contact Melbourne Centre 125.20 and make your request there.
125, this one's 2, thanks for the handoff, and yeah, we'll pass about that. We should be able to do that.
Expect to go to 124.4 soon. Let's grab the ADIS before we do. Make sure it doesn't change.
1. On first contact with Sydney Tower, advise receipt of information Oscar.
Oscar.
Sydney Terminal information Oscar. Expect pilot approach, runway 34 left, 34 right, arrivals and departures. Wind 050 at 15 knots, Cav OK. Temperature 25, QNH 1021. On first contact with Sydney Tower, advise receipt of information Oscar. Sydney Terminal is...
Smile for us. And I'll go down there and set up 1244. It's ready to go. Right then, landing lights on, logo's on. So now velocity 883, approaching level 120.
Velocity 883, just trying to get a hand off for Sydney approach for you, so just stand by one for me. Velocity 883, contact Sydney approach 124.45.
Go with approach 124.4, velocity 883. Sydney approach velocity 883, descending flight level 120. Out of flight level 130, we have information, Oscar.
Velocity 883, Sydney approach today, descend 8,000 traffic through full left, expect the independent visual approach.
Down to 8,000, expecting visual approach on a 3 for left, velocity 883. 8,000 is set. As 10,000, set QNH 1021. And on standby. $10,007 on the mark. 2-1 mark. Next frequency should be 120.5.
the 883, descend 5,000.
Down to 5,000, Velocity 883. 5,000 is set. Cabin crew, seats for arrival. Bit of a quiet night out tonight. See, there's 9 aircraft departing Melbourne now, though, so... Six at Sydney at the moment, apart from us.
Velocity 883, descend 3,000.
Down 3,000, Velocity 883. Flight level change.
Turn left heading 060, sorry, velocity 883, turn left heading 060 for base, report mission.
Turn left heading 060, we are visual.
Velocity 883, 10.
Foot to go. Let's bring that speed back to 220. make it 200 and flaps 1.
What's the 883, turn left heading, sorry, turn left heading 360, cleared the independent visual approach from 834 left, report final.
Heading 360 and report final velocity 883. Clear the approach. Speed 180, flap 5. Flap 5 set. Speed 160. Speed check 162. VOR lock. Line slope. Misters 3000, 320. Set. Get out. Speed back up. So approach velocity 883 established. 34.
What's the 883, contact tower 1205, yeah.
Tower 120.5, velocity 883.
Left, contact departures, whenever. G'day.
Let's go flap 15.
Takeoff, runway
15 speed. On the white dot. 52. Checklist. Landing checklist. Engine start switches. A continuous recall has been checked. Speed breaker armed. Landing gear down 3 green. Auto brake is set 1.
3147.
Landing lights are set. Holding on flaps.
College 435, standby, brake brake 3147 without delay. The departure on 34 left, please.
Flap 25. 25 speed. Let's do the rest of them. Flap 40 and approach speed.
College 435, go ahead with
Set.
your request.
Aircraft 435 ready, taxi runway 34 left.
College 435, taxi via Golf. Charlie, cross runway 25 on Bravo. On Lima, hold short runway 34 left. Then via Alpha to holding point Alpha 5, runway 34 left.
Taxi Golf Charlie, cross runway 25.
Out of marker. 1-2.
34 left on Lima and
Check.
Golf 5, runway 34 left on 435.
Sydney Tower velocity 883. Final 34 left.
Velocity 883, Sydney Tower. Expect the late landing clearance from departing traffic.
Continue approach 883. Aircraft's visual. My aircraft. Completely.
Yeah, College 459, ready for pushing gauge runway 62. L6.
College 459, pushing start approved, brake back, velocity 883, clear to land at runway 34 left.
34 left, clear to land, velocity 883.
Velocity 883, clear to land, runway 34 left.
Clear to land, 34 left, velocity 883.
Papa Alpha Lima 917, report off norm.
On speed.
Approaching minimums.
Check. Stable. Touch a crosswind there. Landing. Knots. $60 knots, manual braking. Taking the high speed. Bravo 8. Velocity 883 has vacated Bravo 8.
Velocity 883, advise bay number.
Gate number 38 on domestic 3.
Velocity 883, advise bay number.
Bay number 3, gate 38.
Velocity 883 on Bravo 9, taxi by Bravo, clear to cross to runway 25, then on Golf, and Charlie to the back.
Cross runway 07, Golf, then Charlie to the bay, velocity 883.
Papa Alpha Lima 917, I'm offering progressive taxi instructions if required, since you're unfamiliar with the airport. Just take the next left here on Alpha, and then a correction on taxiway Golf, and then it's your first right, which will get you on Alpha before the runway.
Alicia, DQ will not be dead.
Is that
DQ, Connor 459, ready for taxi to 34 left.
Qantas 435, cleared across runway 34 on Lima.
Please cross runway 34 on
That's domestic 2 over there, over 3.
Qantas 459, thanks for your patience. You're cleared. Taxi via Golf Charlie, give way to the velocity 883, which is just to your left, passing your right, also to the bay. Cross runway 25 on Bravo, on Lima, hold short of runway.
Yeah, you're just breaking up a bit there, Lexi, but I think I got your Golf Charlie watching for the traffic. Please across 25 on Bravo and hold short at Lima.
Qantas 459, my apologies. Taxi via Golf Charlie, give way to the velocity 737 that's coming into the Apron now, in your view. Cross runway 25 on Bravo, on Lima, hold short of runway 34 left, then Alpha to holding point Alpha 5, runway 34 left.
Golf Charlie, looking for the traffic, please across 25 on Bravo, hold short of Lima, and the Alpha
Taxi's off.
point runway 34 left, Qantas 459. Qantas 459, advise receipt of information for bar. Negative, was in receipt of information. Oscar, any specific update? Qantas 459, changes wind 050 at 13 knots, KVK QNH 1022 for information for bar. Thanks for that, Qantas 459.
On the brakes.
Cover Alpha Lima 917, sir. Just ahead should be the runway.
Brake set.
You're clear to cross the runway 07.
APO on bleeds.
Once you cross the runway, you'll be on
And
taxiway
engine shutdown number
Yankee. Follow Yankee and take a left onto Juliet.
Get rid of the chatter there. Engine shutdown number 2. Boarding requested. Let's get rid of some of this stuff here. Hydraulics off, fuel pumps off. Aircraft is secure, so anti-collision lights are now off. Heats are off. Seatbelt signs off. Clock 1:22. And doors time. Start clock is completed at 1:22. So that's us. Thanks for drawing on another milk run from Melbourne to Sydney on Velocity PMDG 737. Catch you guys next time.